Well, it's that time of the season again. It's the floodlights in autumn. It's the UEFA Women's Champions League, and for Glasgow City, a bit like 12 months ago, they have a lead after the first leg away from home. A slightly more slender lead compared to 12 months ago, but they were hanging on in the home leg up against Sept Barcelona. This time against Chertanovo, a game where they dominated for a large part, but only the one goal, but perhaps not playing well. Looking to finish off the job here at Petershill Park on this cool, wet autumnal evening. Looking at the team lineups for Glasgow City, 5 changes from the weekend winning at Spartans. In relation to the first leg, it's an unchanged side, big hitters back involved, including goal scorers likes of Kirsty Howitt, who has been nursing an injury in the last couple of games. Hale scored that important goal in the first leg, and she will looking to add to her tally, I'm sure, this evening. Chertanovo, just the one change from the first game in the Russian capital. Trofimova drops out of the squad, and Yana Kuzmina comes in. She came off the bench in that first leg to a side entirely made up of home-based players, and a side who have struggled this campaign, and they are a team who are staving off the relegation spots rather than looking at winning the title again, with a change in the landscape in Russian football this year, with the likes of CSKA Moscow now proving to be a force. Referee very familiar with Scotland, Spanish officials, Marta Huerta de Aza, who refereed the Hibs first leg against Slavia Prague a fortnight ago, and also refereed the game against Kazigurt here a couple of years ago. You may well remember Scott Booth was sent off in that game.
Number 18, Samantha Kerr.
Big anticipation, and we're underway for the second leg, last 32 UEFA Women's Champions League. And Well City with half the lead that they did this time last year, but big anticipation to get the job done tonight, and looking to get off to the quickest of starts. Stephen Black, what's your anticipation? Do you think they should get the job done tonight?
I think you've got to anticipate that when they have the lead from the first leg. For me, it's just about being professional tonight. Just keep it tight at the back and be clinical when you get chances up front. They've had a retesting being professional in the league lately, so maybe that'll help them.
Like a little nibble on Kirsty Howitt, and Doherty's going to go quickly here for Shine. Full pace start from both sides in the first minute. Clark and Ross, the centre-half duo again in the Champions League. Bonariva's kick only finds Howitt. Calming touch by Abdelina. Just behind Kuzmina, and here comes Shine. Long range effort's taken a nick, but comfortable enough there for Bonariva, but a bit of space. If that deflection perhaps didn't take quite so much power, it could have been more threatening.
Yeah, it's a decent effort from Claire Shine. She's a wee bit unlucky with the deflection that it's taken it right into the hands of the goalkeeper, but it's a good sign early on to get that effort on target.
Clark's got to get this back to Alexander. A bit of a loose touch from Leanne Crichton. Comfortable enough. Smashes up off Doherty. Control from Kerr. Lauder finds McLaughlin. Excellent one of performances in recent weeks. Rachel McLaughlin. And a bit of a duel with Ginakashvili. Around the middle there, and onside there, and stopped was Komisarova, and there is the away goal. Goodness me, 3 minutes played. Well, the defence almost stopped, the attacker almost stopped, but then she started and she scored, and it is all square.
You can see the linesman there. You can see the assistant referee there talking to Nicola Docherty about the goal, I don't think anyone else in the stadium was in any doubt that it was offside, and it's a bit of a blow for Glasgow City early on. They will have discussed this in their pre-match briefings. They've got to be ready, they've got to be aware that an early goal can happen, and they now just have to bounce back about this. Disappointing circumstances, but it's something that they can bounce back from.
Well, it was the 6th minute last year they conceded early on. That was a 2-0 lead that went to 2-1, and they were maybe not quite hanging on, but didn't really turn up for the remainder of the game. And Leanne Crichton with another loose touch. Forward comes Trinkina, but there's Crichton to win it back.
Goal scorer for Chertanovo, number 9.
Here's Ross, City looking to settle. Order from McLaughlin. Just over the top of Kirsty Howitt. That will trickle away, but good response after going behind. Bounce off Shine Howitt. Flick back, didn't find Kate. Right. A bit of fortune, almost won it back for her side. It's a Chertanovo ball. Clark's header. Crichton trying to keep it alive. Shine. Over the top it goes again. Chasing hard is Trinkina. Docherty this time with the slip. And, well, a bit of a foot in there. Could have caused problems. Trinkina couldn't keep it in play though. Nervy start at the back. Docherty. Shine. Control to pivot past Besselova, the Chertanovo captain. Oh, and there's Lauder! And it's another big goal in the Champions League. Hayley Lauder replies. And it's a very quick reply for Glasgow City. They weren't batting for long. 6 minutes on the clock, it's 1-1.
It's exactly what Glasgow City wanted. A super response, really well worked goal. Fantastic from Claire Shine there to beat the defender. Does ever so well to get the ball across, puts it on a plate for Hayley Lauder, and someone of her experience is not going to miss from there.
6 minutes. Goal scorer for Glasgow
14th
City.
goal of the season for Hayley Lauder. Remember the big goal she scored in Cyprus last year in the last 32. The big goal she scored in the first leg. And she's restored the aggregate lead.
It also means we won't get extra time and penalties.
Howitt, Crichton. Crichton looking to lift it back there from Trinkina. Skinakavili of Crichton. Love for Howitt. Tight swap with Clark up towards Shine. Bit of a slice there from Besilova. How it was pulled back. Free kick to City. Perhaps another chance to fling something towards the box to turn the score in the night round. It is Leon Ross. He's taking a touch there. How it around, Crichton. He may scooped up my lord on the far side. Not quite sure where to go there, Morozova, so I had to clear it. City will keep the pressure up. Good flick by. Oh, the keeper punches it away from Howitt's grasp. Docherty coming in, fair and square, winning the ball, says the referee, but perhaps the head knock for Abdulina. Right thing to do. Lauder's flip back. Shining Howitt. Oh, there's Leanne Crichton through. And deflection, nick off Besilova, will be a corner.
Lovely play again from Glasgow City there. Defender does really, really well to crowd out Leanne Crichton, the captain, Besilova, I think it was. And Glasgow City now with another opportunity from the corner.
.11 minutes. Almost in the clock. Lauder's corner. Off a defensive head. Shine keeps it alive, but only in the end finds a Chertanovo player in Trinkina. Clark for McLaughlin. Kerr had loads of space. Now by Morozova. Keeps it in here. Howitt. It was tough to try and get her foot round that, but wonderful run round the defender from Sam Kerr.
Yeah, tremendous from Sam Kerr, showing exactly why Shelley Kerr has picked her for the latest Scotland training camp. Uncharacteristic finish from Kirsty Howitt this season though.
Crichton heads that down. Goal kicks from the Chertanovo keeper haven't been the best so far. Lauder wins back. Kerr. Lauder. McLaughlin. Free kick, it's going to come here. McLaughlin with a sore one. And into the 14th minute, Ross leaves it for Lauder towards Crichton. Just dribbles for Shine. It's going to come for Ross. I'm not entirely sure that was the original intention. Doherty towards Lauder, header only down towards McLaughlin. Crichton. Space for Joe Love. Doherty. Cleared by Morozova away from Howitt's feet. Doherty into Shine. Back to Doherty again. It's a good ball just over the top of those in orange. It's Kerr's going to keep it in play at the other side. Lauder. Flip back, McLaughlin. Oh, and whistles across the face of goal. Not quite close enough to clear Shine.
Yeah, it's a decent effort again. And it's very positive for Glasgow City that they are creating chances. They haven't sat back now that they're back in front on aggregate. Just need to keep this up, and if they can get the win on the night, get that second goal, it would breed a lot more confidence within the team, definitely.
High foot there, it looked like, on Crichton from Abdelina. And Crichton not happy at all. Abdelina trying to stop things and getting a bit frustrated. And the Spanish ref having a chat to both players. So Leon Ross up towards Clark. Headed away for a corner. Nice one there from our camera operator. Get him signed. Minute mark. Ross cleared only as far as Lauder. Up off the hand. Huge appeals for a handball. Referee unmoved. And a free kick against Kirsty Howitt there.
I have to say it was very difficult to see from here exactly whose hand it came off, or even if it did come off an arm. The players seem convinced though, and I guess it's just the position of the referee. If she can't see it, she can't give it.
Arm out against Kirsty Howitt and City. Chertanovo ball. There's Nikinkashvili with the throw in. Nearly ball in. Shouts of like handball defensively this time, but taken by the goalkeeper.
He does give the foul.
Doherty looking up there for Shine. Wheels away. It's a City ball there. I think just a throw in. Good harrying in from Shine and Belisova. Talking to it long and towards Shine. Trying to grapple away from the defender. Love. McLaughlin off the crossbar. It was dipping. Not quite dipping quite enough. It's going to be a corner, but what a hit by Rachel McLaughlin.
It's a super effort. She's got it almost spot on. Just judged the wind at Petershill perfectly. That it's dipped just onto the crossbar, unfortunately. Almost caught the keeper out.
Lauder with the corner. Oh, and Crichton was coming in, but the whistle goes for a foul. All City dominance now after taking the lead again on aggregate. Here's Howitt with time. Well, it's just behind Shine. Dubova only to McLaughlin. McLaughlin from Clark. Kerr known down for Lauder, just behind McLaughlin, but will recover. McLaughlin. Kerr's flicking up against Morozova, pass to, foul flag goes up from the assistant though against Sam Kerr, and that ends that move. Some good play again though.
I thought it was a foul the other way. So. I mean, maybe not the bit where the Russian player went down, but certainly before that, she was pulled back. So. Maybe it's the female, not like Colin, because he was like that last night, utterly hopeless.
Crichton's not down. That's at the second attempt. Good pressure from Claire Shine. Shine keeps it in City's possession. Laughlin was looking for that run for Shine. Shine away from McLaughlin, Lauder. Morozova, very tight spot and defensively they're giving it away here. Chertanovo again. Flick from Howitt wide. It's going to be a corner. Good play from Kerr. Good game she's had so far. Referee just going to have a chat here with players. Right, some pushing and shoving around the goalkeeper.
Precursor to a free kick.
Always the way, isn't it? That is Leanne Ross, 24 minutes on the clock. Oh, it's a good ball in, header away. Now looking to try and break. Sprinting forward, Alexander's retreated rather than coming forward. Jolov is just going to have the pace though of Dubova, and well, I think everyone in the crowd was willing Lee Alexander to keep on making a run forward, and she would have got there first.
It almost looked like the striker would have had the pace to beat Joe Love there, but she's done really, really well to get there first.
Here's Doherty. Howitt trying to run through two defenders. Cleared only far as Love. Coming together, and Doherty losing out that duel. This touch is a bit heavy, but she recovers. Clark for McLaughlin. Scott with animated on the sideline. Side being firmly in control again of possession and chances, half chances. But looking for a second goal in the night. Lauder for McLaughlin. Just going to stay in play, is it? Yes, for McLaughlin. Oh, wiggles by really well. Eventually, Morozova comes in, Shine-Tho back. Love clipping it. It's too high for Howitt and taken there by Ponomareva.
Super work again by Rachel McLaughlin. She had a good few games last couple of weeks and keeping that form up again tonight. Just a little bit disappointing. The cross didn't make me up to that.
Clark's header is loose from the goal kick, and coming through again was Komisarova, and that's a bit of a Keystone Cox moment, I mean every moment, but they've got away with it. Clark and Ross and McLaughlin back there. Doherty for Howitt. Good exchange, and now space for Crichton. It's kind of half away, but more sliced. I think Howitt does well to win for Kerr. McLaughlin. Oh, and taken there by Ponomareva.
Yeah, good effort from Rachel McLaughlin, keeper. Perfectly positioned for it though, gets everything behind it. You just hope Glasgow City can take one of these chances sooner rather than later.
Doherty loose, won back Trinkina with support, but offside flag goes up. Doherty, loads of space on the other side. Clark finds McLaughlin again. Then the little flick over, looking for the chasing Lauder. And has to be dotted behind by Morozova. Chertanovo with 10 at the moment. Slowly getting treatment in the Shine, looking to wheel away. Still trying to battle through. Oh, there's Howitt! And somehow it came through to Kirsten Howitt. The two forwards combining, but neither could quite poke it in.
Yeah, I think it just came at her a bit too quickly, and she's reacted as best as she could, stabbed it towards goal. Unfortunately, it's went the wrong side of the post. if she gets it on target, I don't think the keeper would have had much chance in stopping it.
Must have taken a nick to help it on its way by. It is a corner here, 29 minutes on the clock. There's Ross, in towards Clark, it's off the line and then it goes! A clear sign on the scoring sheet. Our first European goal for Glasgow City over our 2 spells. It might have been, in fact, a City player that helped it away off the line, but it fell through for Shine, and it's a lead in the night.
Yeah, deserved lead as well. Glasgow City just kept going. They didn't let conceding early on get to them. They've done everything that they've been good at all season. And Claire Shine, super finish again. You worry a little bit when you see the deflection, but not enough to take it over the crossbar, and a good finish on a 2-1 lead.
Goal for Glasgow City, number 10, Claire Shine. The 28th minute.
Claire Shine, first European goal for Glasgow City, as I say, over our 2 spells. Has some tough games to play in. Think of Eskilstuna. I know she missed 1 or 2 chances. Remember that night, and against Chelsea as well. Hasn't quite found that elusive goal in City colours in Europe. She has now, and it's the lead in the night. And it's now a 3-1 aggregate margin, which has a lot more cement to things, but far from over. But certainly, as the way the games went in the first half hour, after going behind, it has been all City. Looked like City player kind of helped it off the line.
It might have, yeah.
Might be. I don't know if it's Castley, but ricocheted off a City player.
With the iron.
Good exchange. Abdelina. Support there. Komisarova. That curls through comfortably for Alexander. Good few passes between the couple of 3 players there, but not quite the sharp end product.
Does well Komisarova to work a shooting opportunity, and given the position that she's in, but it takes a lot to beat a keeper of the Alexander's quality from there. That's anything to go by.
That's definitely Shine's goal. It was the bounce there. It came off a City player. It was almost clear off the line by Kirsty, I think, and then it came through to Shine. It looked like an orange jersey or a pink one. How it's flick here for Kea. Bit of a tussle. Rosova only is to McLaughlin, who can find a gap. Doherty from Clark's ball on the other side. Lauder steals it ahead of Kuzmina, the one Chertanovo change that came into the team. Didn't last long. McLaughlin still has that long ball covered. Hammett lost it, tried to win it back. Loose touch, Love, and just steal off Kuzmina and Lauder combine. They do both combine really well. Back to Lauder. Love for McLaughlin. Not quite the ball that Lauder was wanting. Love and Care. skips off Doherty. Free throw in here. Chertanovo, Kashvili's quick with it. Abdulina. Masarova couldn't get there. Duel with Lauder through for Shine. Shine battling. A bit of support, and Lauder was there. Good tackle. In fact, it wasn't a good tackle. It was a free kick to be given. No advantage coming. Bit of an exasperated look by Trinkina.
She certainly wasn't going to give up on the ball. Besetlova didn't look too bad, but the referee decides it is a foul.
Ten minutes left in the first half. It's Ross. Shine in for Clark, but just too close to the goalkeeper. Nice idea. Shine peeling away at the back post.
Yeah, really well done that. It looks like it's one straight off the training ground, doesn't it? That Leanne Ross is just going to dink that through to Claire Shine. It's maybe just a little bit too heavy, the initial ball in. Claire Shine does her best to get it back across goal, but the keeper is there.
I think it was flagged for offside anyhow, so it wouldn't have mattered. But nice idea.
I think it was a free kick from Parkoff. Aye.
Lachlan for Kerr. Good play from those two on that side. 2 and 3 reaching towards the box. Kerr for Lauder. Cross Shine leaves it. Only cleared towards Crichton. McLaughlin keeps it in. Ross. McLaughlin. Love. Doherty. Crichton for Ross. McLaughlin. Lauder, Kerr. Lauder. Looked up. Haley Lauder not quite coming down. Looked up, but just not quite dipping down quick enough.
Yeah, the opportunity was there for her. She's confident that she can hit the target from there, and we've seen her score some spectacular goals from that kind of range. Just on this occasion, the finish wasn't there.
McLaughlin, the road runner. Love wide. Oh, McLaughlin went it back and didn't quite catch it perhaps as she wanted, but I don't know if she was expecting it to come back to her, but just trickles by the post.
That's another really well worked opportunity that from Glasgow City. The Chertanovo seem a wee bit exposed when Glasgow City can get down the wings and get the ball into the box. Really unlucky that that's just trickled wide of the post as well. It's a decent effort, just doesn't quite catch it the way she would have wanted.
Kerr nudged that back for Lauder. Lauder and Kea might not quite come for McLaughlin, though it does as it ball up there off Govor. Where it eventually goes as Ross watching the chase behind it. Howitt, Crichton, Kea, Lauderham to watch, Komosarova, Clark for Crichton, Shine, Crichton. Couldn't reach Doherty. Just under 5 minutes plus anything added on and stoppages left in this first half. It's Clark. Thread through for Howitt, but Crichton keeps it alive. McLaughlin. There's a player down there trying to shoelace his defender. McLaughlin tried to profit from that. There's Clark. Doherty. Howitt, just too much on the stretch. Lauder, not sure if that was intention, but it was good skill, and now Howitt. Crichton, Howitt. Looking up, Kirsty Howitt is just spinning away. Looking for that elusive 50th Glasgow City goal, but always spinning away from goal.
It's a good hit from Kirsty Howitt on the turn as well, and she does well to force the keeper to attempt to save it anyway. I wonder if she did that for show rather than for necessity, but just a wee touch wide.
Ross. Going to be left by Doherty. Kea. McLaughlin. Look at the space. Look at the space, and it was another good try, similar to an effort a few minutes back just by that left post.
She's getting closer, Rachel McLaughlin. She wants a goal tonight.
Shine heading that back down the goalkeeper's throat, and Shine just never gives up. That comes towards Irish forward, dotted away. Crichton was just ahead of Chertanovo player. Joe Love. It's a range where Joe Love likes to score from. Not as much maybe in the last couple of years, but still has it. But comfortable for the keeper.
I think she's trying to catch the keeper unawares there. Joe Love, you can see she takes a second to react to the strike, not quite expecting it, but gets down well to it and saves it well.
How it looked like she was bundled over. Advantages played by the referee for McLaughlin. Just another advantage coming. We'll just keep possession here. And into the 45th minute of the first half. Kerr, Howitt, right coming off. Clark with space for Love. Love, McLaughlin, Howitt, right to thread through for Shine. Doesn't look there'll be anything added on. There isn't going to be anything added on here at the end of the first half. It is the lead on the night and an aggregate for Glasgow City. But it was an early scare when the board of Chertanovo looked like she was offside, but the referee's assistant, well, the assistant's flag stayed down and she scored for 1-0 in the 3rd minute, but 4 minutes later Lauder equalised before Claire Shine finished emphatically, and they've turned it around and they've been very dominant, Stephen, and they'll be, I guess, happy with how things are at now at the half-time break.
Yeah, definitely. I think second half it's just a question of keep going, do the same as what you've been doing. They didn't let Chertanovo's goal get them down, reacted in the right way and deservedly are 2-1 up at half time. So
that is the scoreline then. Half time here at Petershill. Glasgow City are 2-1 up at the break against Chertanovo, 3-1 on aggregate.
Why are they all out ready a whole 2 minutes before then? That's really weird.
Second half underway. Glasgow City almost there, but not quite. But the goals turned the game around after going behind early. And surely, Stephen, the message at half-time from Scotland will be to get the job done. Perhaps one more will do that.
Yeah, I think just more of the same in the second half for Glasgow City. Conversely, for Chertanovo, it'll be don't get disheartened because they've already scored tonight. They've showed that they can go and get an away goal. If they get the next goal, you never know what could happen. From a Glasgow City point of view, hopefully they don't.
Okay, I've been absolutely sandwiched by 3 of the pink jerseys, but gets her back now. McLaughlin. Shine couldn't quite tip her toes onto that. Crichton skips by a couple of defenders but couldn't pick out Shine. Ross has surely got that one covered from the run behind of Abdelina.
That we can do.
Up towards Shine. Doherty. Ross. Okay, trying to get there. Cushion up to Abdelina. Good ball this to Dubova. But she was offside. Now it back with Clark. McLaughlin. Morozova and held in that corner flag area. Shine's touch there was lovely. Crichton left it, but no one in orange behind. McLaughlin's flick though. Pressure continues for the Chertanovo defence with Lauder. McLaughlin overlap. Headed away as far as Joe Love. Doherty. Trying straight past Trankina. She whips him well. It's cleared only to Leanne Crichton, but that's not going to just burrow away. Not quite coming down for her either.
Yeah, not too far away from Leanne Crichton. Really good work there from Glasgow City again, just to work the ball around, keep the Chertanovo defence under pressure. And the effort from Leanne Crichton in the end, just not quite there, but not too far away.
Keeper's kick-off, Kerr. Crichton deals with that throw, Lauder. Free kick there against Abdelina. City carry on quickly. Joe Love now to Rachel McLaughlin. Trying to thread through for Shine. Clark's time with the ball was disappearing as the fast-paced Komarasova was there. McLaughlin up there, Shine. Trying to muscle Mozarova. Got by her, but couldn't get by the next defender. A stray ahead, but Ross is there. Shine for Lauder. Good 1-2 between those two. Kerr. Going the long way round. Nice cushion touch there from Komarasova. Trying to keep it alive, Abdelina. Komarasova chasing hard. One thing they do have in their weaponry is pace. Love. Lauder. McLaughlin again. Just bullying the defender. This time though, good play from Govor to put it behind. It will be a throw in. Might be a corner. Corner rather.
Yeah, that's all.
.54 minutes almost on the clock. Liam Ross with the first corner of the second half, but cleanly taken by Ponomareva.
Good goalkeeping. Not so great corner taken.
Crichton's flick for Shine. Lauder for Doherty. Balkan's had lots of space at one side. Doherty perhaps hasn't on the other. Perhaps overcompensated defensively here. Chertanovo. Again, McLaughlin with time. Doherty for Lauder. Good challenge coming in there from Morozova. Still with side in orange and black, and quickly here for Lauder. Look to whip in. Block came in. Back it comes to Lauder. Around Dishka Feely. When the keeper does take, just stays in. Morozova having to watch Sam Kerr behind. It's going to be a free kick against Sam Kerr. Quickly for the Trankina, Komisarova, and Alexander comes out. It's going to be a clattering with Jenna Clark, and Alexander taking one from the team there, this time coming out. And well, the player that scored, the opener, Komisarova, showing again why she is a threat.
Yeah, she's got good pace on her. Right decision from Leah Alexander. Unfortunately, she's taking a right clattering for it.
Solly Alexander okay. And play resumes with City still in control of the tie here. Ticking towards the hour mark. McLaughlin. Lauder. Space for Lauder. And Morozova ahead of Crichton. Be another Glasgow City corner.
Something's on fire. Glasgow City.
Leanne Ross. On the top of everyone in orange. Fulsome header. Lachlan just diverted it away to stop any threat from Trinkina. Again, everywhere she's been.
Good catch by the Russian coach.
3 quick fire throw-ins. I think Chertanovo to the other end of the pitch. Especially from Trinkina. Howitt. Doherty, it's taking a ricochet here. Doherty, though, at the second attempt will get it away to some safety for now. Doherty, now Kerr, Lauder. Shine in a chase and Shine with a great touch. Sam Kerr getting forward. Might just run away from Kerr, it does. But at least they've got well away from any danger.
Just asked a wee bit too much of Sam Kerr there.
Scooped up by McLaughlin, who's got plenty of time once more on her wing. Not for the first time tonight. Trying to breeze by Govor. Puts it away for another corner.
Needing a new earphone. It's needing a new earphone. That one's a bit squeaky.
Bit of a change up, just over an hour going. It is now Hayley Lauder to deliver. Again, over the top of everyone in orange. Cleared a couple of headers to Leanne Ross. Love, not quite the flick she wanted. Now 33 for Trinkina. It's going to be a bit of a tough ask here for Komisarova. Stalker table put away and their defence will reshape. Brighton's flick for Kerr to help it. Besalova. That was a rapid speed throw in. Abdelina cut back here. Trinkina. Oh, and it's bubbled through. And well, there was time there and a bit of a mini hush in the stand, but taken well by Alexander. No real trouble in her. That one cut out by Ross. Kerr. Free kick there. Claire Shine not happy. Dubova on the floor. There's a whiz ball headed back down by Clark. However, now Lauder takes a time for McLaughlin. Took a time again, just one or two options. We tried to find Howitt. It's cut out. Love. Love cares, going to leave this. Doherty won't quite reach. Good cuts there from Veselova. Veselova will run straight into Howitt. Very quickly sitting attacking again. Howitt. Near post. Comfortable. Decent little half dig from Kirsty Howitt. Won the ball back.
Does really well, Kirsty Howitt. Decent effort again, but it's not one of those ones that's really troubled the keeper, unfortunately.
Doherty's header is a bit wayward. Clark's going to have to be quick here and does deal with that. Huge amount of space for Crichton to collect. 65 minutes on the clock. Howitt. Kerr. Driving past, looking for Shine. Oh, just getting in the road there, Veselova, the Chertanovo captain. Back it comes with Doherty, now Crichton. Crichton back, Shine. Off again, Veselova. Shine couldn't cushion off for Howitt. Ross. Morozova will only give it to Crichton. Doherty. Shine's control. Heats off Morozova. Doherty. Crichton. Howitt. It's going to come here for McLaughlin. Smashes it home. And surely smashes Glasgow City into the last 16 of the UEFA Women's Champions League.
And it's a super work goal as well. Completely unselfish play there by 6-7 of them just to pop the ball off to the next player. One touch football, absolutely superb. And then the finish from McLaughlin, top draw.
It's Rachel McLaughlin's third goal since joining the club in the summer. She's had the winning European feeling in the group stages with Hibs, and now in orange and black colours. She's had the feeling of scoring in an excellent run she's had in recent weeks. And that surely seals it once and for all.
First minute for number 2, Rachel McLaughlin.
Lauder, how will Chertanovo deal with this now? A long way to come back from. Will they change their game plan? A tug back on Lauder, free kick given. Free kick then. It's Leanne Ross to clip over. Away by Veselova. Love Nixon ahead. Clark. Ross. Third goal scorer, Rachel McLaughlin. Oh, is she going to get round there, Govor? Well, two combined just to shove her off. Another exquisite run. Howitt. Walder and Crichton. Good triangle there, Stockerty now. Dishinkashvili being done there by Doherty. Curls into the keeper's hands. That'll nibble there. Frustrated Dubova and McLaughlin. Just a quiet chat from the ref. Ross getting into a tussle with Abdelina. McLaughlin trying to help it. There will be a goal kick. Lauder going long here for Shine. Veselova chasing with her. Shine got there first. Howitt, both of them still running their guts out. Lauder in for Kea. Ross. Offside, Claire Shine. That's a great dig from Joe Love, but well offside in the end and well after the whistle.
I don't know if Claire Shine was offside or not, hard to tell from this angle, but yeah, it's a good finish. Megan Foley. No, Megan Foley.
Pelisoa looking for some help up top. Not coming. Looked like a clear shove on Love, but City have possession. This Megan Foley is going to come on here shortly. Care. Lovely run here from Crichton, away from Kuzmina. Shine leaves it for Howitt. Great block it was. Sore one as well for Besilova. She's trying to keep her sign at the captain. Probably just about the best player for Chertanovo out with the goal scorer. And it comes again looking for Shine.
Unlucky, cussed out. It's a really good effort this time. And as you say, the defender, an excellent block.
And it was Kirstowit's last act of the game. When she doesn't score, Kirstowit, our work rate is second to none. And again, as I say, her and particularly Claire Shine, the pair of them up there, run the guts out, trying to score, trying to provide for each other and for others. And Megan Foley, who's just the ideal player to come on for extra energy, an absolute athlete and on here for the final 15 minutes. Doherty, oh, what a flick by Lauder, what a flick. Cross to Foley, first touch in the game. Looking to power pass, go for it. Shine can't get there, oh, it's in! I'm not sure if it's friend or foe. With Lauder on the line, will it be her goal, will it be an own goal? It won't matter, it's another goal which continues the progression to the last 16.
Yeah, the referees went over there just to double check exactly who it was that's got the final touch. I think to all intents and purposes really it's Claire Shine's goal, isn't it? She's got the ball on target. Chertanovo make a wee bit of a mess of it at the back, which is a bit harsh on them because defensively they've been quite solid today. But I think the fourth goal just puts the ice to the cherry on top of the cake for Glasgow City. It's been a dominant performance tonight and a thoroughly deserved win.
Goal coming in the 75th minute for Glasgow City.
Yes.
City in cruise control now in Crichton, who may have been looking there. What a touch that is, Shine. Then Crichton looked like she was brought down there. Absolutely no foul coming from the referee. I do remember in the game 2 years ago, seemed to give nothing at all for either side. Tug back on Kell, which looks pretty obvious, and that one is given.
Craig's think it's no goal. It's one for Big Nick, I think. No, they changed it to Lauder and give it to Lauder.
As I say, to all intents and purposes, it's Claire Shine's goal. She's got the ball on target. Must be the referee's said that it was asked if she got a touch on the line. As I said. Is that you messaging Craig to say?
He's asking. She's
Right.
next. I think I said he was.
I did say earlier on, but there's only Craig at the table.
I thought it was Lauder. You thought it was
Luckily the two are together in the celebration, so just
Aye. I mean, it was a clear foul, ref. Come on.
So Crichton taking a bit of a slow one, but no danger, so she's going to head off anyway. They're going to make another change.
Substitute for Glasgow City coming off. Number 8, Leanne Crichton.
So Haley Sinclair's going to come on for Leanne Crichton.
Number 14, Haley St. Clair.
City do have a free kick for a different foul after this. It's Lauder coming in. Shine!
Haley Lauder.
Great ball in, Claire Shine, inches away.
really clever there from the free kick, just to, again, to try and catch Chertanovo unaware, and Claire Shine unlucky that not to get on the score sheet again.
Walking for Foley. That's loose from Foley. Away comes Komisarova. And Leanne Ross. That's a lifetime of the football experience there.
Does really well to show her wide as well, not wanting to let Komisarova in and get a shot on target.
McLaughlin got the initial clearance, trying to help it back in its wings because Mina. Belasova. Clark's header. Sinclair who came on as well in the first leg in Moscow. Shine wheels away, but the free kick goes against City player. Scumboth not happy. So Chertanovo free kick. Relatively comfortable dealt with. Sinclair. Fouled. Cairn, good play with Sinclair, now Foley. Oh, it might still stay alive here. Here's Cairn now. By Govor, by everyone. Might come for Docherty. I think thought about driving a shot, and the cross doesn't find anyone. What a challenge by McLaughlin. McLaughlin not happy. Another nibble by Dubova. That duel continues. And a yellow card as well for the Chertanovo player.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for coming along tonight. But official attendance is 597.
Doherty, good play. Sinclair, Lauder. I don't know if that's intended, I don't think it was, but a bit of skill from Lauder.
Is that who I think it is?
Clark coming to watch here. Very cool. That was late.
That's who I thought it was.
And clear shine going to make way here. Final 5 minutes. John Payton, who's had one or two injury issues over the last 18 months, has been foughting between the first team and getting some game time as well, and the development team this season.
Clear coming on, number 19, Joanne Payton.
When she gets the chances, at times, when she has been on the pitch, usually off the bench, she has been pretty clinical in scoring them. Bit of a stretching for Sinclair here. She keeps it in, but can't keep it in her possession. Good play by Disconkashvili. Payton tried to disrupt that, and well, they're almost there too. Here's Ross. Heads it down Payton's direction. We'll have cushion for Lauder. Sinclair. Mark out of position, and there's Joe Love. Fired across for Foley. Just powering herself down that channel. And then just taking the sting off it. Take off a few seconds. Payton there trying to steal off Morozova, but Morozova had it covered. In the 88th minute. Bobbled down, but it's going to be a free kick. Morozova's free kick is really, really long. A push and a shove, but Sinclair did well. Now Ross for Foley. Foley, what strength. Here's Payton. Love. Lauder on the other side. Sinclair trying to bully herself by Peslova, which has been a tough task at times for a few players. towards Payton, flicks on for Sinclair. Lauder. Doherty. Okay, not in a hurry to get the ball in the box. Three minutes to be played here at Petershill. We're into that now. Up high. Walklin. Sinclair. Couldn't get round Belasova. Morozova. Walklin. Head of the game here, Dubova. Sinclair. Pushing and shoving, and a word there to Komisarova. Into the final minute of stoppage time we're into now. Chertanovo not too interested. And City have kind of quieting down the energy. There is a bit of a chase now on from Abdelina. Might be a little while till we see Chertanovo in a Champions League game again. They've lost key players in recent seasons, but after qualifying last year and sampling the Champions League for the first time, they have been overawed with newfound dominance of the likes of CSKA Moscow. Free kick to City there.
I always thought it was CSKA, but I mean, I don't know. I know I have heard it the other way, but yeah.
It's over, it's full time. And well, when this Spanish referee was here 2 years ago, City won 4-1. It wasn't enough against Kazakh that night. It wasn't a nervy hope defeat like last year. It was a very convincing win for Glasgow City, which sends them to the last 16 of the UEFA Women's Champions League. It was a nervy first few minutes when they conceded through Kristina Komisarova, who scored for Chertanovo, but Lauder equalised within 4 minutes. Clairshine added to the tally midway through the first half, and then goals from McLaughlin, and it looks like Lauder toe poked in a number 4 and a 5th over the two legs. And City once again will probably have perhaps a tough task in the last 16, but a glamour tie nevertheless, Stephen.
Yeah, certainly there's 6 or 7 teams in there in the next round out. Glasgow City will not be expected to come anywhere close to, but the fact that again they've proven that they are one of the top teams in Europe in the Champions League is a phenomenal achievement. I think today's match was a thoroughly deserved match, and a thoroughly deserved win, and the fact that they've came from 1-0 down as well shows a lot of character within the team. They haven't let the goal affect them. They've just kept doing what they were doing, and it's worked out really well for them, and there were some super goals as well.
Absolutely. So Glasgow City will have Champions League football in October once again. We look forward to that. It's back to league action on Sunday at Stirling University, but there will be, I'm sure, a few delighted bits of celebration for the home fans to get themselves home tonight. Final score then at Petershill Park. It was Glasgow City 4, Chertanovo 1, and a 5-1 win on aggregate.